Yo, yo, yo. Hey, family. Welcome back to the Safe Space Podcast. I'm your host, Malakai, and this is a safe space where we learn how to guide kids with patience, purpose, and compassion. So far, we've talked about understanding behavior, building safe spaces, and staying grounded as leaders. Today, we're going to talk about something every adult who works with kids has to do: correction. But here's the question. Are we correcting behavior or are we breaking trust? Let's talk about discipline that teaches without hurting. Section 1. Discipline versus punishment. Discipline and punishment are not the same thing, even though we often use those words interchangeably. Punishment focuses on control. It asks, how do I stop this behavior right now? Discipline focuses on growth. It asks, what does this child need to learn from this? Discipline comes from the word disciple, which means to teach. When discipline is done right, kids don't just behave better, they understand better. Section 2. Why kids fear correction. A lot of kids don't fear rules. They fear how adults respond when rules are broken. They fear being embarrassed, being yelled at, being shamed, being misunderstood, and losing connection. And when kids fear correction, they don't learn. They hide. Some kids act out more. Some shut down. Some lie. Some become people pleasers. But all of it comes from the same place: fear of losing safety. Section 3. Correcting with care. So the question is, how do we correct without damaging the relationship? Let's talk about it. Number 1, regulate yourself first. A dysregulated adult cannot teach a regulated child. Pause. Take a breath. Lower your voice. Correction works best when it comes from calm, not anger. Number 2, separate the child from the behavior. Say things like, what you did wasn't okay, but you are. Or, I care about you, and that's why I'm addressing this. Kids need to know that they are not their own mistake. Number 3, correct privately when possible. Public correction often leads to shame. Private correction builds trust. We need to protect their dignity. Number 4, explain the why. And this is a funny one because a lot of the time when kids ask why, or why they're trying to wonder why they're in trouble and things of that sort, sometimes they genuinely want to know why. I think as adults, we're so quick to say, don't question me, don't ask me why, don't question me, don't ask me why. But really, they just want to know why. Some kids really just want to know why without them getting smart. So as adults, let's explain the why. Rules without reasons feel like control. Explain how the behavior affects others, why the boundary exists, what the expectation is going forward. Understanding leads to cooperation. Number 5, offer a path forward. Instead of, don't do that again, try, next time, what could you do instead? Let's practice a better choice. Discipline should include direction. Section 4, boundaries are love. Some people think being loving means being lenient, but boundaries are not the opposite of love. They are a form of it. Kids feel safest when expectations are clear, when consequences are consistent, when adults follow through calmly. When boundaries are inconsistent, kids will test you more. And when boundaries are clear, kids relax. You can be on a kid's level, but you need to make sure boundaries are in place. Correction isn't about power. It's about protection. Section 5. When faith and values shape correction. When we correct from our values, and for many of us, our faith, it changes everything. Spiritually, correction is meant to guide, not crush. Personally, it teaches accountability without shame. A calm correction says, I believe you can do better. I care enough to teach you. This doesn't change how I feel about you. Kids remember those things. In section 6, the final section, what kids learn from healthy discipline. When correction is done with care, kids learn self-control, accountability, emotional awareness, respect, problem solving, and resilience. They learn that mistakes are a part of learning, not the end of the connection. Here's what I want you to remember. Discipline isn't about stopping behavior. It's about shaping character. Kids don't need perfect adults. They need consistent, calm, caring ones. So the next time correction is needed, slow down. Lead with clarity. Protect the relationship. Because correction done with care doesn't break a child. It builds them. Thank you guys for being here with me on the Safe Space Podcast. I'll see you next week. And remember, every child is a seed. It just takes someone willing to water them. Peace.